When we hear the name Henry Cavill, we often picture that iconic red cape, the S on his chest, and the powerful figure of Superman soaring through the skies. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. While Cavill might look every bit the superhero with his chiseled abs, his recent box office journey has been more Clark Kent trying to find his glasses than Superman saving the day. Lately, Cavill's career has seen some surprising highs and lows. Sure, he's still one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, but his projects haven't found the same level of success at the box office. Take his recent departure from The Witcher, the popular Netflix series where we saw him trade capes for swords. While he earned massive popularity for his fabulous performance as Geralt of Rivia, his decision to leave the series sparked debates on social media, leaving fans questioning his next moves. And while many believed his Superman would fly again in the new DC Extended Universe, news of recast had fans facing the reality that Cavill might not return as the Man of Steel. Honestly, it's not exactly the career trajectory one might have predicted for such a high-profile star. Then there's the James Bond speculation. For years, Cavill was rumored as a potential successor to Daniel Craig, but so far, the rumors have remained just, well, rumors. And while Cavill's performances continue to showcase his acting prowess, many of his projects couldn't capitalize on the actor's power. His role in Netflix's Enola Holmes brought a unique arc to his career, but it's clear that the star hasn't quite landed the role that would solidify him as a leading box office actor. While his journey seems more of a roller coaster than a steady flight upward, Cavill needs to find his next truly iconic role that will show he's got more to offer than just strength and a hard-to-miss jawline. Before Henry Cavill became the face of Superman, he was just an actor building his filmography with smaller and often overlooked roles. Cavill's journey began with the little-known film Laguna in 2001, followed by a supporting role in The Count of Monte Cristo, a film that saw him starring alongside some of the season's stars. This was his first time gaining some Hollywood exposure. Cavill continued to take on roles in British television, including the Inspector Linley Mysteries and Midsummer Murders. He also ventured into adaptations with Goodbye, Mr. Chips. The star's trajectory continued with several other mixes of projects that feel like a nostalgic time capsule of early 2000 cinema. In I Capture the Castle, Cavill played a young, love-struck suitor that gave him a chance to showcase his romantic acting skills. The mid-2000s brought him roles in Hellraiser, Hellworld and Red Riding Hood, films that didn't do well at the box office but expanded his career resume. It was his minor role in 2007 Stardust, directed by Matthew Vaughn, where he shared the screen with future megastars like Charlie Cox. Despite a brief screen time, Cavill's part roles solidified his presence in the industry. One of Cavill's defining pre-Superman roles came with The Tudors, where he played Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk. This Showtime series gained massive audience, and Cavill's portrayal was lauded for its gritty character. Moreover, the series was commercially well received and was nominated for a Golden Globe and won an Emmy. It was his role in The Tudors that put Cavill on the radar of Hollywood's casting directors. The star even credited the show for bolstering his career in a YouTube interview, stating, "It's done the most for me to date. I've done more work here than I've done in England. Now that there's an audience somewhere in America that's aware of who I am, I have more sellability because of The Tudors." Not only this, Cavill was named the most dashing Duke by Entertainment Weekly and was praised for his role in The Tudors and for displaying charm, depth, and a killer bod. Even after success with The Tudors, Cavill continued to take on small roles in other films like Blood Creek, Whatever Works, Immortals, and The Cold Light of Day. With Immortals, Cavill embraced the role of a mythological hero, and in The Cold Light of Day, he starred alongside Bruce Willis. While each of his roles was small, Cavill continued to try it all before he finally soared the iconic Superman role in Man of Steel. While Henry Cavill was taking up smaller roles to build his career, in 2005, he was nearly given the iconic role of James Bond in Casino Royale. Of course, it was big for him as several other competing actors were coveted for the role. In fact, director Martin Campbell was quite impressed with Cavill and wanted him for the part. He saw his natural charisma, however. The Bond producers ultimately leaned toward casting an older actor to bring a more mature Bond.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandego, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of two of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crowe, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sand Castle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible Fallout, 2018, the 6th installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include